Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day. Thanks for joining Willie and Ronna Grayson from the City to Country Living. And this morning, we are out getting ready to do some planting. Willie is getting all the materials out of the shed, and we're getting ready to start planting at the front of the property, Green Giant Arborvitaes. These are screening plants, and we're going to be putting like 6 of them, 3 on each side of the property at the front of it to do like a wind screening and also a privacy screening, because when people are driving down the road, you could just see right up here, nothing. We don't have anything screening the front of the property. So I'm going to show you the trees that we're going to be planting. I bought them from Home Depot probably in November. They were on sale for $19.96. So I just went on and bought 3 of them, not knowing that the Green Giant Arborvitaes, they can get up to 50 feet high. And so we got to be careful with where we're going to be choosing to place them at in front, because we don't want them to hit our electrical wiring for the electricity of the house. So this is the back of the house. Of course, you see they did not come and pick their sign up. We've been here since October. It is now March 1st, and we are still holding on to this sign from the builders. But these are the trees that we're going to be planting. Again, this is the Green Giant Arborvitaes, and can't wait to get them in the ground. Been wanting to get them in the ground for a little while. So we're going to be showing you guys the process. I'm excited because I'm ready to start trying to put things on the property to give it a better look for the spring. So this tree right here, this tree here, we're probably going to be mulching underneath this tree. I think that's a maple tree. I tried to have the guy to remove it, and he told me that I shouldn't have it removed. This was before we started building. I was removing trees, and he said not to remove it because it was a good tree. So I want to mulch under this tree here. I want to put mulch under it. So we're going to mulch around that. As you can see, the trees are still down from the storm that we had like a week ago. We do have someone coming to remove those trees, so we're just waiting for the ground to get much harder than what it is. And we're going to be getting rain, so that's why we're going to go ahead and plant these trees, because we are back at the house and these trees are in the front of the property, and so it would be give us a hard time trying to get water up there at the front. So we're going to go ahead and plant, because we have like maybe a week worth of rain coming, and so we figured that will get them their start. So see you guys in a few minutes. We're going to be taking you through the process with us, and see you in a minute.
Hi guys, we continue working, moving through installing what I would like to call some Green Giant Arborvitaes. And so I want to show you the process of what we're doing. Backed out from the gate. We came off a little bit far from the gate so that we can have the expansion we need when it branches out, so we can cut the grass behind it. But we're just going to show you that process. And so we measured our pot, we put it in, we went based on the instructions. We wanted to be twice as wide as the pot and to go down a foot deep. So right now, I've squared it off the grass. I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to pull the top grass off so I can dig a nice square hole and get it deep enough so that we can plant the Green Giant Arborvitaes. So enjoy the process, because I've been working hard getting this done, and I actually enjoy the work. So we're going to show you this step-by-step process, and we hope it'll help you when you're planting yours, if you plan to plant some. All right, guys, here we are. Hold a little bit squared out. We got that definite 18 inches in there that we needed. Definite 18 inches, twice the size of the pot. And you can see at the tape, it's a foot deep. A foot deep is kind of good, but you're gonna bring it up an inch or two above where your soil surface is, because you want the root balls exposed a little bit so that it can get some more moisture that'll go down to the bottom of the tree, instead of having it buried underneath where it has to fight for the soil. So now that we have this, the instruction says that we need to do a 50-50 blend mix with the soil that's here, some compost, and Rona's gonna walk us through that. But we're right here where we need to be. Hold square, everything open. Now we can begin to mix our soil, amend our soil, so that we can plant a tree.
Hi guys, so I'm mixing the soil for our Green Giant Arborvitaes plant that we put in the ground. And we've been watching videos, so we got some cow manure, which is compost, and we're mixing it, amending with the soil, the native soil, so that, because we have hard clay soil here, and so we want to make sure that the soil is well draining. And so we have a topsoil that has pine bark in it, it has peat moss in it, and so this soil is good for well draining because we want this to drain. So we're going to be mixing 50-50 with the native soil, because you can't take that away. And we're mixing it, so what we've been doing is just mixing it like you're mixing, and then we're putting it in this pot, and we're going to start filling the hole, just to make sure that the root ball gets the proper drainage, and it's not just sitting in water. And so that's how we've been doing it. We planted 6 trees, and we just want to make sure that these trees survive. We have them at the beginning of our property to where it can be a wind barrier and a privacy fence. We only got 3 on each side. We want to be able to see in and out just a little bit. So I'm going to see just how far this soil that I just poured in to make sure that it's good. It's high enough, because you don't want to put your tree all the way in the hole, burying it. You got to stick it out where it sticks out a little bit. So we're going to have to bring up the soil just a little bit. So guys, these are the 3 that we have on the right side of the property that we've planted, the Green Giant Arborvitaes. And so they're supposed to get from 25 to 50 feet high, and they're going to spread so really wide. So we wanted to spread them where we made sure that the bottom of them can spread out without bumping into each other or crowding each other, because we do still want to have, excuse us, the motorcycle folks is going through today. So we want to make sure that they spread out. And so I'm going to show you the side that Willie is on. He's putting the mulch in. I hope you can see, because the sun is out now real good. So we planted 6, and it's been a full day. This soil is really something out here. We've had to dig. That was the most part, and running into rocks is what we were doing. So we planted 3 on this side too. So they say that these trees they start off the first year very slow, and it's probably going to take about 5 years for us to see that the growth in them, because they're slow growers. At least that's what one of the YouTubers that I've been watching and getting information from, Jim Putnam, he said that they grow kind of slow. So we are excited. Our first trees that we're planting, I think it's going to be beautiful. We have a lot of things that we're trying to do. After we finish putting the mulch down on these trees, under the trees rather, we're going to be putting a chicken fence around it, a chicken coop fence, to kind of block it, to keep the deer off, because we have so many deers around here, and I don't want to come out and they've eaten our trees to the ground. So thanks for watching. We will be showing you the finished product once we get the protection barriers around the trees. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.